investment management, or you might want to call it wealth management. And wealth management is the solutions all of you provide to your clients. Now, I will tell you, Pareto, we don't spend a lot of time there. You know, it's really a given that you're very good at what you do, and we're not going to really add value. But where we start seeing the gaps develop is in practice management. Now, we work with a lot of folks who are very, very good at what they do. But they're not necessarily really good at running their business like a business. They're not really good at running their business like a business. And it's really not necessarily their fault. Generally, the industry, I mean, I've been in it over 30 some years. Starting off, it was all about getting accounts, building accounts. It wasn't so much focused on running the business like a business. That is an area that we really do provide value, because that's where we start seeing the gaps. So if you think of a scale 1 to 10, 10 being the strongest. In investment management, on average, our advisors, our planners are an 8 to 10. When we get to practice management, it tends to start falling off. On average, it's more like 6 or 7. So there's definitely room to do some fine-tuning. When we get to relationship management, that's an area that when we work with folks, they go right to that. Relationship management is the way you articulate your value, how you are perceived and described by your best clients. And that piece, relationship management, is very important to your branding. Because if you are perceived and described by your best clients, for example, where they describe you in terms of being intelligent, friendly, a pleasure to work with, responsive, that's wonderful. But that really is generalities and platitudes. And the key here is that's the way most people are described. And we work with teams and advisors where it goes beyond those platitudes and generalities to describing you, not just the person, the advisor or the planner, but your team and your process. So it's a very important piece of the puzzle. And when we ask advisors, and we always ask them this question, where do you rank yourself on all 3 of these? Again, the average on that piece is usually a 4 or 5. And the reason it tends to be a 4 or 5 is because the question we ask is this: do you feel you're receiving the number of referrals that you deserve from your very best clients? And virtually every time it's no. And here's why. The question was not, do you receive referrals? It was, do you receive referrals from your very best clients? Best clients, by nature, think you're terrific. Best clients, by nature, want to introduce you. But there's 2 primary reasons why they won't, or are not doing it as regularly. And I will touch on this, and then we're going to move on to fast-tracking new clients. The 2 primary reasons are this. One is they actually do think of you when a friend or family member is experiencing a critical financial event in their life. Why wouldn't they? They're one of their best clients. But what happens is when that person expresses that concern, more times than not, they start overthinking it. You know, does my friend really have the assets or the criteria for me to take Joey's time? Does my friend who says they're leaving their law firm and have a pension plan, are they really going to be leaving that law firm within a reasonable period of time? Do I want to waste Joey's time? So what's happening is they're taking ownership of that introduction. We need to disarm them of that, not their responsibility.